name is Dachelle. I did the early childhood education study abroad program in Ethiopia, and I went during Maymester. I have a lot of favorite memories from my study abroad program, so I can't just stop at one. One would definitely be the food. We made sure we ate cultural food every day, so that was really fun because I love to eat. The shopping, that's another hobby of mine. There, it was all haggling, so that was a different experience because the prices here are set, so it was interesting haggling, especially with currency that I was not really used to. The other experiences would be interacting with the students in the elementary schools and just seeing how much they respected their teachers and how much they how important education was in their country, and listening to the differences between their education and our education, and just kind of comparing and contrasting, and doing some thinking about, especially for me as a teacher, maybe how I would implement some of those things, or maybe how I would approach teaching. We got to have an opportunity at Adama University, so it was really cool seeing how other students in other places go to school and learn. We also got to have opportunities within elementary schools in Adama, which is a city in Ethiopia, and in Addis Ababa, which is the capital city as well. Before we went to Ethiopia, we met with Dr. Smith. She gave us an overview of the class, and we actually did some work before we left via the internet. She gave us a program booklet. We filled out some information in there. We did some readings as well. Once we got to Ethiopia, we used the same booklet to write down things that we noticed that were similar, different, interesting in the Ethiopian educational system. We turned in the journal, and then the ending project was a PowerPoint, and we each had a topic that we wanted to focus on in education, specifically Ethiopian education. So once we got back, we took our information and turned it into a PowerPoint and submitted that for the final project. So overall, I would say this course was a mixture of kind of like an online course and a face-to-face course, as well as getting some experience as well, like a practicum, because we were there. So I wouldn't say it was very different from Georgia State courses. I would say that since it's only a 2-week time frame, it was just kind of, we were doing a lot in a small time frame. Ethiopia definitely would be an asset to me in the future, especially professionally. I'm an educator. Atlanta has the refugee center and also has a large Ethiopian population. I'm interested in teaching people that are learning English as a second language, so studying abroad helps me with that, as well as gave me an experience with this, in Ethiopian culture. So if I do ever have Ethiopian students, I will know some information as well. Like I said, I'm an educator. I definitely plan on using or utilizing the information that I learned this summer in my teaching practices. It was a very, very good experience. It's very good to see education outside of the United States. And as the United States becomes more diverse, I really think that this was also a really good opportunity to get to see how other people live. Once again, I like to travel as well, but once again, it's good to see how other people live, and especially when you run into those people, here in the States, you do have something that you can talk to them about, and just use it as a learning experience in general.